I've been doing a number of discussions within the marketplace over the last number of weeks, and what's emerging is that there's 5 key areas that firms are being encouraged to look out for with respect to the Digital Operational Resilience Act over the next 12 months or so. The first one is in relation to the need for firms to have a more flexible and adaptable approach to their strategies and frameworks for digital operational resilience. Within the EU, we'll see the advent of the regulatory technical standards and the implementing technical standards. Those will become publicly finalised over the next number of months, and the challenge for firms there will be the immediate need to adapt and comply with those technical standards. For firms located within the European Union, but also with a presence outside of the EU, we will see those firms, no doubt, implementing and adapting a global approach to operational resilience, typically which will be underpinned by a global operational resilience strategy and a global operational resilience framework. I believe we will see these strategies and frameworks account not only for the EU regulations such as DORA, but also more international regulation and guidelines outside of the EU as well. The second area that we'll see emerging over the next number of months as a result of the advent of DORA is the whole area of digital operational resilience testing, particularly the advanced testing element, otherwise known as threat-led penetration testing. This for me is a net new area that we've seen come through as a result of DORA. The challenge for firms here will be how do they build upon their existing types of testing and their testing programs in order to design and implement an end-to-end digital operational resilience testing program. The third area that we'd encourage firms to look out for relates to the area of critical IT third-party providers, which is a really big area for me in respect to DORA. We will see the list of critical third-party providers becoming published and confirmed over the next number of months. And for me, this will be a game-changing period throughout the regulation. This will give firms the opportunity to leverage the designation that's been assigned to the critical third-party providers and also use that as an opportunity to gain a deeper level of understanding and assurance over the third-party providers' resilience capabilities. The fourth key area relates to ICT asset and configuration management. This area under DORA advocates for firms to have an end-to-end asset inventory and an associated configuration management database. The challenge, no doubt, that we'll see for firms here is how do they ensure that their CMDB and their asset inventory is in fact fully complete and accurate. And I think also we'll see a trend by financial entities to look to link this CMDB and asset inventory into their operational resilience view of critical business services. The final area to look out for relates to the so-called oversight framework, which is being introduced as part of DORA. The oversight framework, its purpose is really to allow the European supervisory authorities, so in other words the EBA, ESMA and EIOPA, to oversee the digital operational resilience capabilities of the critical ICT third parties. As part of the oversight framework, we will see the joint examination teams being stood up and operating by conducting inspections across the EU critical third-party provider base, once that base has been confirmed. And something we're also seeing closer to home here in Ireland is the fact that across the EU, the national competent authorities such as the Central Bank of Ireland, they will soon begin to play their role, particularly in relation to the oversight of threat-led penetration testing.